people are going to start feeling that in their daily life. Most people don't feel like the Supreme Court kind of hits them where they live.
Right.
It feels removed, but as the court is upholding terrible laws or striking down good laws, people are going to start to feel it, unfortunately, and I just hope it's not too late to do anything about it. And in the space of repro, that's sort of what I mean in terms of, and if you mentioned earlier, there are already cases in the pipeline that could challenge Roe. And of course, yes, they could outright overturn it, but they could also
essentially 1,000 cuts,
right, or essentially decide using Casey's undue burden standard that basically no burden counts as an undue burden. Basically, opening up and welcoming states to pass any and all restrictions they can possibly think of, and this election. The midterms, we really did make some good progress at electing more progressives to the state legislatures. But for a long time, they've been, we've had sort of these three Republican trifectas of governor, assembly or House, Senate, and states. They've been passing bad law after bad law after bad law, attacking repro, but also attacking LGBTQ rights, et cetera. Voting rights, obviously. And so as these bad laws come up before these super conservative judges, I'm genuinely afraid of what might happen.
And I think it's also important, I know both of our organizations actually do report cards on reproductive health and rights. So you can already see it's already not easy to access abortion care or exercise your reproductive rights across the U.S. There are places where it's already virtually, it might as well be banned, right?
Like Roe is not a reality for women, many, many, many women all across the country.
So this only seeks to just exacerbate that so much and make it so much harder. And, and again, that burden isn't felt equally, right? Like, I am privileged. I live in D.C. I have money. So even if it were outlawed in D.C., I could travel. There's so many people where that's not their reality, to be able to travel to a clinic in the next state and then have a waiting period or something, so have to go twice.
Yeah.
There are real concerns about it could remain legal, but just completely inaccessible.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is a real... I'm terrified that's where we're heading, because we will no longer have the courts as a bulwark to protect reproductive freedom.